Today we asked the question, what Black History moment is important to you?
And RHS Wrestlers host regionals with 5 Red Devils looking to move to semi-state.
We are RHS.
And we are on the air.
I'm Brianna Fisher.
And I'm Trayvon Curry.
February is Black History Month, and to start things off, we ask you what were some of the moments in Black history that mean the most to you?
It's Black History Month, and we're going to be asking teachers and students who their favorite civil rights leader was.
My favorite Black History Month experience was learning about George Washington Carver. He was really big into science, and he came up with many ways to use the peanut. So many ways we still use today, not just things like peanut butter, but peanut oils and different extracts that we use with the peanut.
Rosa Parks was a big part of our History Month because she fought for her rights and she did stand up. And that's all.
Wait, how do you want me to start it?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. So for Black History Month, I think one of the most important groups to recognize is the entirety of the Tuskegee Airmen. If you don't know who they are, they were all black, as they preferred, all Negro pilots in World War II who were originally signed to do just like random patrol missions, that sort of thing. They weren't actually going to fly against the Germans, the Nazis. And then once they got their chance, they became one of the most recognized fighter groups in the entire World War II, the U.S. Army.
Martin Luther King fought for our rights, and for him doing that, I can be friends with anybody today. The segregation thing was a big time back then, and because of that, he stopped it. And I get to be friends with anybody and anyone, any color.
I'm Jackson Haynes from On the Air. Back to you guys in the studio.
Girls basketball sectional and wrestling regionals. It's a busy weekend in the Terrence Center. Deontay Gabbert spoke with athletic director Warren Cook about how busy the weekend has been.
We've got 2 games Wednesday night, 2 games Friday night, and a championship game Saturday. But at the same time, sandwiched in there, we are fortunate enough, once again, we host the wrestling regional.
Yep.
So the wrestling regional starts Saturday morning. So Friday night after that last basketball game, we'll tear down the basketball, we'll set up for regional. We'll have regional all done by mid-afternoon on Saturday.
Yep.
Tear that all down and then reset up for the sectional championship game. So it's a busy time. I got a lot of good help. A lot of good people are going to really help out with all the setup and tear down. It's going to be a busy week, but it's going to be a fun week, though.
Yeah.
You know, we're real fortunate to be able to host the tournaments that we get to host.
So make sure to take advantage of all the weekend and get out tomorrow and cheer on your 5 Red Devil wrestlers. We have more on their sports.
Now let's take a look at some of the great things RHS students are doing. HS wrestlers had a great showing this past weekend and continue their hunt for postseason glory tomorrow. That and more in our Red Devil Sports Report.
It's a big Saturday tomorrow for 5 RHS wrestlers, and we have a few highlights from last Friday's signature win for boys basketball. But first, let's talk girls basketball. Monday, the Lady Red Devils lost a heartbreaker in the first round of their sectionals, losing to Anderson 38-35. The girls end their season at a 500 with 12-12 record. But they're young. The future looks bright for next year. 5 RHS wrestlers moved on to the regional tomorrow with great performances last Saturday at Tri-High Sectional. Winning for the Red Devils were Jake Necessary at the 113-pound weight class, Sakai Maitland at the 126, and Blaine Pierce at 220. Also moving on were Sean Alexander with the third place at the 120 and Deontay Gabbard at 195. Tomorrow's regional starting at 9 a.m. is in Tiernan, so get out and support our RHS wrestlers. We leave you today with highlights from the big 49-46 win over the 14th-ranked Lafayette Harrison last Friday. That's sports. I'm Brendan Evans.
Now here are the students who won a prize for no tardies last week. Darian Belcher, Andrew Borgsdorf, Emily Conyers, Ashley Cordell, Amaya Ferris, Brenda Garcia Ramirez, Jason Isom, Shayana Ortiz, Eleanor Rayburn, and Heaven Stevens.
Great job, and don't forget to see Ms. Parks in Mr. Amick's office to pick up your prize.
That's our show. For On the Air, I'm Brianna Fisher.
I'm Simba Curry.
Have a great weekend.